Hey guys, this is Gary from the very, very beautiful Cape Town, South Africa. Sorry I haven't done a video for a while. I've had a bit of flu and I'm still trying to get over it. I want to just run through the market with you guys quickly, and I want to just remind you of a couple of good coins to start looking at, and the fundamentals of how to choose a particular project. So the last time I think we spoke, the market cap was at about 135 or somewhere there billion. Have a look at it today, guys. $154 billion. Okay, this is not to say that this won't drop back and go forward as people enter and come out of the market, but it does show a growth. So from over here to where we are over here, there's massive growth. Okay, so the trend has been upwards. And the reason the trend is upwards is because it is so much better than the current banking systems and the current systems that are available. Now, in the beginning, as with any new technology, there will always be stumbling blocks and there will always be volatility. So expect that. If you come in and you buy Bitcoin at $4,330 a coin, and the next minute it's $3,600, $3,100, don't be upset by that. We know the trend, okay? So for all of you that go and price watch all the time, you know, watching the market every day, getting no sleep. I don't know if you've seen my picture of that, because you start driving yourself crazy in the amount of wealth that you can generate and the amount of wealth that you can obviously lose. So there's ways to do this, guys, and I suggest you guys go to my everybody watching this needs to go and watch this video. Where is it here? This one here. How to make massive money with Bitcoin with minimal risk. Okay, guys, if you're not doing that, you're not preparing yourself properly, and you're going to make mistakes like I did in the beginning. Okay, it's no point you have all your money in one coin or all your money in one channel. If you're going to do that, make sure you put it in the giant in the room, which is Bitcoin. Okay, so I believe Bitcoin will be doubling in value every year at the very least. I, in fact, think Bitcoin will probably be around about $10,000 in February. Might fall back as much as 30% at a time, but that's just where people take profits and then they build it up again. Remember, they are market makers. And they're the players in this game, okay? And you've got huge funds at their disposal. So we've got to go with the ride, and we've got to ride the wave, okay? So when choosing a project, guys, and when I say a project, I mean a cryptocurrency, it's important that you look at the project and the solution that they're looking to achieve. So it has to be a solid team. A solid team has to be there, has to work together as a team, okay? So as individuals, they can be as great as you like, but if they can't come together as a team and market themselves properly across this platform, the coin's going to remain like a sleeping giant. Okay, so when you enter into projects like that, have a look at all these factors, okay? So you'll find some coins that are really good options, but the marketing behind that coin is not quite up to scratch, and those particular projects might take longer to come into this space of real profitability. Guys, I also want to just show you, for those that are watching this video for the first time, if you go and you look at historical snapshots, when I got involved in this cryptocurrency space was in January 2016. So if we look at the price of Bitcoin in January 2016, $431, guys. Okay, Ripple. This is when I bought Ripple at this price. This is another thing I want to tell you guys. And look at Litecoin, $349. Ethereum, 90 cents, 95 cents, Dash, $3. Okay, so just another thing, okay, so you come into a coin and it doesn't the coin doesn't grow quick enough for you. Okay, like one of the very first ones that I got involved with was a coin called CapriCoin, and I still believe in the project massively. Okay, and I still have over 70,000 coins in CapriCoin. Remember, these projects, the bigger they are, the longer they take to actually materialize. Okay, as long as you see that there is a good solution behind the project, as well as you see good team behind the project, that project will take off. Okay, it's just a matter of time. So those of you that get impatient and look to sell a coin that hasn't grown massively to your expectation or my expectation, to buy another coin, that's okay to do. But remember, when you do that, you're losing the opportunity within that space that you've just sold. So I'll give you an example. I bought Ripple at 0.006 cents, and I bought about 100,000 of them. It cost me next to nothing. Before I knew it, I was watching the market, and there was another exciting prospect, and another carrot came in the way, and I thought, well, let me sell half my Ripple, and I sold 50,000 Ripple. Okay, and I went into this other project. I can't recall what it was. This a couple of months back. And then Ripple had its major rise, and it rose from 0.006 cents to about 40 cents. All right, and from very little Bitcoin in my Bittrex account, I suddenly had 7-8 Bitcoin in my Bitcoin account because of Ripple. So what I did is I sold a portion of it. I kept some of them, and I then reinvested. So that's a good way to do it. Okay, not a good way to do it is to sell a coin that you still believe in the project and that's still running and it's still operational, but it hasn't quite taken off yet, and you sell all those coins. That's not a good idea. You sell a coin once it's in profit. Okay, you only sell a coin once it's in profit. Okay, now, I've heard some good things about Ripple, guys, but they are working with the banks. I'm not sure about the future of the banks, but probably the next 5 years, there probably is a future. So I do see this coin going to $1 in the next 2-3 years. All right, because I believe now they've got Ben Bernanke speaking, who's the ex-chairman of the Fed. They've got the Fed involved. They've got some big people involved with Ripple. And I think this coin could see some growth in the next sort of year, 2 years. Okay, they have been around a long time. Litecoin is a great community. I'm behind the Litecoin community. They haven't grown as much as Dash, but if you have a look at Litecoin, they have 52 million coins in circulation. Okay, we have a look at Dash. It only has 7.5 million coins in circulation. So it is a good project. I'm liking what I'm seeing coming from them. There's something called atomic swaps, where you can swap, you can send Litecoin to a you can swap between Litecoin and Bitcoin instantaneously. Guys, just give me a second. I've got someone at the door. Apologies, guys. All right. So yes, so Litecoin, I like it a lot. IOTA is the very first. They call it the Tangle Web or Tangle Tech. Doesn't work off the blockchain, but it's the transactions are much faster and they're absolutely free. All right, now this is a project that I know has, if they get it off the ground, it's going to be absolutely massive. All right, you have a look already. The price of the coins at 85 cents, and I know they haven't yet. This is not yet proven. All right, so this is one you get into and you just hold. All right, even if the price drops, doesn't matter. You just hold it. All right. The only time you want to get out of this if these guys go under and it stops, they stop working on the project. Okay, but it's a good development team. They've got a good community behind them. I can't see it not taking off in the future. All right, so it's a very good one to be in for the long term, and you can see my video on it as well. New economic movements got massive support. Also came in here early and I was impatient. I got in at less than a cent and I was impatient and I sold I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of these. And now look at the price. Okay, now I started buying back at 26, 27 cents. Okay, so that's what impatience does, guys. Don't be impatient, all right? I can't emphasize it enough. Dash is a good project. They got good support. They're good, great marketing team. It's risen from $200, it's jumped to $314. I think the main reason for this high price is there's not a lot of Dash in circulation, okay, and that does create this kind of thing. So what I have done, because we purely live off crypto, I have sold some of my Dash at this high price so that I could buy more. I can stock up on more of these other ones that I believe have a long-term future. Okay, Neo, guys, as you know, I bought in here at $5 the first time, then I bought a whole lot more at $8, and as you can see, it's at 41. These guys are an incredible bunch, a credible team. I believe this project is going to go the same way Ethereum went. I spoke about it in the beginning when I did my first video on it, and that's why I went all in. Okay, lucky with Ethereum, guys, as well. I bought in Ethereum at $10. All right, look at the price here now. Okay, and I held. Fortunately, I held. Yeah, I'm tempted to sell as well. Some of them, because I had to. If you look at the strategy I talk about, you have your Bitcoin holdings, which you want to always increase. You never want to risk too much of that. Then you have 4 other channels where you make money, cryptocurrency, and you keep feeding this Bitcoin beast in the middle. Okay, I was thinking of doing that, but because one of the platforms I make money on is the trading side. Okay, and I've got the robot Brutus, which was hugely successful for me, and I was making substantial amount of money from it. Okay, but it didn't make the kind of money that I saw I was going to make out of Neo, so I moved that money from those trading platforms and I put it all into this when it was at $8. All right, so I've had massive growth, guys, and I'm tempted to take some out now and start trading again, but the problem is I still see this going up to $100 in the near future. So there's going to be another jump, I believe, in Neo in the next couple of weeks. Definitely before the end of the year. Okay, it's been consolidating nicely and it needs to build up steam. Ethereum Classic traditionally used to be around about 10% of Ethereum. So this one might also come in to see some rise, but you can't work like that. Okay, it's still a good bunch of developers, good project, but they are falling behind the Ethereum blockchain. Okay. Monero is a very good one to be in as well, guys. I know they're all good. It's also seen some rise. This gives you completely private transactions, but so does there's a lot of people doing this in this space. CloakCoin, Dash, you got Zcash, you know. So there's a lot of competition in this space. But this is a good project. They've got good support. But it's not one of my top picks. Okay, Amisa Go is one of my top picks as an undervalued project at this stage, because there are over 3 billion people that are unbanked. Not only that, they're bringing a lot of new tech into this particular space, and they're backed by the guy that is the founder of Ethereum. Okay, Vitalik Buterin. So it's a good one to make sure you got some Amisa Go. I'm liking it more and more, and as I get out of some of these ones that have shown huge profits, I will be buying more of this. Okay. Okay, Quantum BitConnect. BitConnect's quite a cool project. It gives you it's got like an affiliate type project where you can lend Bitcoin to the robot, and the robot then trades for you, and they pay you between just under 0.8% to 1.4% or 2% a day. I can't remember the exact figures. I have been in it. I see now this price shot up. When I first bought it, it was $8. It's now at $90. Okay, guys, I can talk about all of these. I just want to show you the main ones. EOS. Dan Larimer got involved with this project. He's with BitShares. He's also with Steam. He's got a massive knowledge when it comes to developing cryptocurrencies and looking for the niche in the market. I came in a little bit higher, $2 something. I see it has dropped back, but this is a crypto that has a big future ahead of it. Okay, it's running. They're going to be running an ICO for 1 year. It's going to get moving. I think I don't know how many billion coins or something before they start. Okay. So I know in their first week or 2 weeks they'd already brought in $200 million, because that's the kind of support and credibility that this guy has. This is another favorite of mine, guys, 10x. I love 10x. I'm using their debit card. I put Bitcoin in there. I've got Ethereum in there. And wherever I go in the world, I can swipe this card, okay? The other beautiful thing about it is if you hold 10x tokens, you get a passive income. All right, so they give you a share of the total transaction fees globally. And if you have a look at one of my videos I've done on this, this is not money to be scoffed at, okay? It's an incredible opportunity. So the other one that gives you a passive income that I quite like, that I've looked into, is NEO. So NEO gives you gas. If I look at the price of gas, there you go. Gas is at $24, guys. When I bought NEO, it's at $7. All right, so just by holding NEO, you get the capital appreciation of the coin, and you also get free gas. Okay, so that's how they incentivize people to hold their coin and not dump it on the exchange. And that's another reason why I don't want to take some of my profits out of here. All right. Same with 10x, guys. They incentivize you to hold it. Remember, when you hold your 10x, you must hold it on on the MyEther wallet. Okay, so that you can receive your free ETH. They give you Ethereum in exchange. Okay, so it is a wonderful project, guys. There are some other very good ones. I'll be doing videos on them soon. 0x. I'm loving 0x, guys. Populous as well. These are massive projects of tomorrow. Okay, guys, so have a look out for them. Bytum is another good one. If you go onto the Bytum website, very easy to do. You click on Bytum here. Click website, and just give me a sec, guys. Go translate. It's one of the Chinese websites. Go watch their video, guys. There's a nice project. Have a look at these guys behind. Okay, behind this coin. Read their sort of claim to fame, okay, and then you'll start to understand why this is a massive project. Where am I at now? Okay, there we go. Okay, so Bytum is also a good one to get into for a long-term play. Another one I like, which I bought a while ago, is called Binance Coin. It also gives you passive income, and it's off this new exchange called Binance. Yeah, Binance Coin. So, guys, have a look at this one too. They're working very closely with NEO. In fact, if you keep your NEO on this exchange, you'll see, yeah, this is their exchange. You will receive your gas. Okay, they're the only exchange to offer that. There's some very good points to this Binance Coin. You just go onto the website. I can't recall everything right now, so I've made sure that I'm in on it, and it's a very good one for the future. Okay, so guys, yeah, sorry I haven't been more active. Share the love. This is a fantastic space. Just keep in mind, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing my knowledge, and I'm sharing the opportunities with you. I don't share anything I don't believe in. I'm in everything that I share. And the sooner people get to hear about it, the better for everyone. Cryptocurrency is not going away. I showed you the growth in the market cap, and it's just getting easier and easier for people to get involved in. My next video is probably going to be on CapriCoin, which is a project that I started with in this entire space. I'm sitting with over 70,000 CapriCoins. When a coin just sort of goes sideways, up and down, sideways, it hasn't reached their target, the only loss that you kind of experience in a time like is opportunity loss. So if I had sold that, yes, I would have probably at 50 cents today, 50 US cents, probably had about $35,000. extra to put into Neo, okay? But then I would have been stuck in Neo. I wouldn't have had the opportunity of CapriCoin, should it now shoot up to $4 or $5. And I believe there is something happening with CapriCoin. I've been watching the development. They're coming out with a decentralized exchange called BitBean. So I'm quite excited about that, and I'm fairly happy that I've held on my coins, okay? So watch out for that video, guys. It is a good one to look at. And until my next video, this is Gary signing off from the beautiful Cape Town, South Africa. Peace and love, guys.